Hi angels, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to do the full recipe for the Caribbean Escape hair shampoo that we, as of this video, do not have listed, but it will be. So going through the beginning of everything as we normally do, you're going to need a hairnet, face mask, gloves, and apron. Now, if you're doing this for yourself, you don't need all of this, but if you're going to do it for sale, you do, because you don't want to get your hair in, you don't want to accidentally spit or cough in it, all that good biohazard-y information. Alright, the normal equipment that we need for these kind of products: mixing bowl. For this one, you need one beaker, you need a spatula, a funnel, medium or small will work, a pouring pitcher, makes it easier to pour inside of the bottles. And then for this recipe specifically, it's going to make eight of these bottles. You don't have to use these, but this is what we use. And then you'll need, the lids are separate, you have to buy those separately. And as always, you need a gram scale and or a kitchen scale. Okay, now for the base ingredients that you're going to need, you need clear conditioning shampoo. We are going to need 66 ounces of that. And then we need an ounce and a half of whatever fragrance you're going to use. We are using, well, if it'll focus, Caribbean Escape. Yeah. And then you're going to need polysorbate 20. My label on this is kind of rubbed off, but polysorbate 20. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, so I'm going to put the camera down, put my mask on, we'll get started. I put tape around it to make sure it doesn't leak. Camera looks crooked. Alright. Gonna move all my stuff out of the way here. So we need to use the beaker and the gram scale. Oh, and you're also going to need a pipette. I forgot to mention that. So we need to put 0.75 ounces of our fragrance in here, because we're going to mix them together and then we're going to let them sit for at least 2 minutes. Alright, make sure your beaker's on and you tare it to 0. Alright, and then when there's a little bit, you see what I'm doing? When there's a little bit more that we need to put in here, like close to an ounce like this is 0.75. I do this, it makes it a lot easier instead of trying to squeeze it out constantly. Alright, 0.75. And in case you didn't see what I was doing, you hold the pipette kind of at an angle and pour over top of it. It keeps it from spilling out. like all over the sides. I've had that happen numerous times. You can, if you're talented, unlike me, you can try to pour it straight in, but it always leaks out the side on me, so I quit doing that. Alright, now we need 0.75 polysorbate, so we're going to tear the scale again. And we're going to do the same thing. This is a little bit thicker, so if you do try to squeeze it in the pipette, it's going to be a little difficult. And if you do it this way, do it slow, because that 0.75 sneaks up on you. Our freezer's making ice. Yeah, see, that little bit just jumped it up almost 2/10 of an ounce. So you gotta do these thicker ones kind of slowly. Point 0.6. .68. Alright, we're at 0.72. And 0.75. There we go. And this one did get on it a little bit. Oh, and I always forget to mention, you need paper towels. I go through a ton of these, so don't get the really good ones. Just get the cheaper ones, because you're going to go through a ton of them. And rubbing alcohol. I should probably make myself a little bit of a checklist so I don't forget those at the beginning, huh? Alright, we're going to use the same pipette we were just using and mix these two together. There really isn't a specific way of doing this, just mix it together a little bit. It'll be fine. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but it's not like with the vanilla color stabilizer. Alright, we don't need that one anymore. Now we're going to need this and our big red bowl. Alright, and for this we are going to need 66 ounces. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. You just pour it in until you get to 66 ounces. There's the 66. About half the jug again. And now for this next step, we're going to put this in the microwave because we're going to let it thin out just a little bit. I mean, I know it looks thin now, but it'll thin out a little bit more. And the same thing with the bubble bath. You don't want to create too many bubbles because it's a wash. So if you create bubbles, then it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. So we have our fragrance mixture still sitting over here. And now we need to heat this up just a little bit. So I'm going to pause the video for just a minute so I can do that. And to heat it up, it depends on your microwave. My microwave is very strong, so it'll take about a minute. But you can do it in 30-second intervals to get it warm. You don't want it hot, just warm. There's no specific temperature. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to warm this up and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back and it looks pretty thin. We've turned the camera down. So you can see that it's thinner than what it was. Not a whole lot, just enough to warm it up a little bit. Alright, now we are going to take our mixture that we did in the first step, mix it up just a wee bit more, get it all out of our pipette. And we're going to have our spatula. And then at this point we're just going to pour this in and mix it up. And pour it in the bottles, that's it. I already added our secret ingredients that I told y'all I will not share. And again, I like to scrape out the beakers when you have thicker substances. You wouldn't believe how much you waste if you don't. I mean, I guess if you have the money to waste, that's, you know, your prerogative, I reckon. Alright, and now we just mix it all together. The fragrance oils always turn it into a white color. Oh my gosh. Kids are so nasty. I've learned that you can hear almost everything he does in there through my video. I cannot wait to get my shed. Alright, this is pretty much it. Now we're going to put it in the pouring pitcher and fill the bottles up to 8 ounces. And again, this is going to make a little bit more than 8 ounces. Just in case you have spills or anything like that, you always want to have a little bit extra. And because we make these for sale, we actually keep all of the extras for ourselves. As I've stated in previous videos, we use everything that we make that we can. Yes, we make beard oil. No, I do not use it. And my husband doesn't keep a beard long enough to use it. So we don't personally use it, but we do make it. Everything that we can personally use, we do. Alright, we're going to pour this into the pouring pitcher. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Waiting on one of these days that I spill a whole bowl of this. Alright. This is really thin, so you want to be really careful. As it cools down, it'll thicken up. I mean, it won't thicken up a whole lot, but it's a little bit thinner than normal shampoos are. And trust me, you do not need much of this. I remember when we were buying shampoo from the stores, I used to always have to, because I have long hair, I have to use 2-3 squirts out of the shampoo bottle. Now, I use about half of that. Alright, so we have our bottle on the scale, we have our, and it's tailored to the bottle. We have our funnel in, now we're just going to fill it up to 8 ounces. And because it's really thin, it should be really easy to use your pouring pitcher. So, there's that. I only show you all one bottle because you don't need to see me filling all 8 of them up. Unless you want to. If you want to see me filling all of them up, I'm happy to do it. You just gotta let me know. And then from this point, I'm going to take my glove off for a second. I pre-made our labels. And I get all of our labels on onlinelabels.com. They have so many different sizes. So you want to, and I can make a video on how I do this too. You want to measure, like these are 3x2s, and they fit perfect on this bottle. And then it doesn't really matter how you put it. I like to put the front label where the opening is on the bottle right here, where you, like where it comes out. And then there you have it, ladies and gents, Caribbean Escape Hair Shampoo. So as of this video, this is not listed yet, but it will be. So if you follow along on our journey and sign up to our email list, you will be able to see that. I don't send out videos every day that we list stuff. I do it kind of like once every couple of weeks or so. I'll send out one email with all the new stuff, and sometimes I don't even do that because it just depends on what we're doing. I may not have time to make some new product or stock up on other products that we have. It just depends. So you can sign up to go to our website at thescentedangels.com and sign up, and if you do, you become an Angel VIP, and who doesn't want some goodies, right? So we have, as soon as you sign up, you'll receive a 15% discount, and then you'll also stay in the loop on new products, tips, tricks, education about our products, why we use them and how we use them, just a little bit of everything. And you can also reply to those emails, and we get those directly. But in the meantime, you can follow us around on social media at thescentedangels.com. We're on TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. I think that, yeah. I feel like I'm missing one. Just all the social media that you might think of. If we're not on it, we probably will be. But anyway, you can find all of our products on goimagine.com/descendedangels, except for the new ones as I'm making them. Just stay up to date. You'll see them soon. And you can find us on amazon.com/descendedangels. That's we're on Amazon Handmade, and that's what it is. And our website, thescentedangels.com, we are updating that one as we make things because that's what we're trying to focus on. But usually after making the item like this one, we have an event this weekend. If I don't get it up tomorrow, it'll be listed on Sunday or Monday. So yeah, just follow along and check back every once in a while, and it'll be on there eventually within a few days, hopefully. But in the meantime, I will let you all go. This is a super simple recipe. Follow along with us, and if you do this recipe, let us know how it turned out for you. And if you use it, please give us some feedback. We love feedback, and we want to be super engaged. I say that every single video, but it's true. I want to be super engaged with you all. So, happy making. See you all in the next video. Ta-ta!